We stand each day between appreciation and gratitude. One invites us to embrace the moment before it fades, and the other reminds us to cherish it, even after it's gone. Gratitude and appreciation, they often exist side by side, like sunlight and shadow. I learned this through someone who saw life with such clarity, my granny. In every touch, we find the story of creation. In each gesture, the whisper of something yet to unfold. We stand between the seconds, where creation flows like grains of sand. Here, we weave meaning from fragments, form from the formless. With each shift, we hold the potential of new beginnings. Through the lens of transformation, we are both creators and creations, refracting light in endless ways. We carry the wisdom of those before us, releasing what no longer serves us and creating paths toward a new. Empathy bridges the gaps we cannot see, connecting us heart to heart, soul to soul. So, question for you. I know at this point you're probably gonna be tired of me asking you all these questions in between. But what do you, all right, I'm not gonna frame it like that. What is the difference between gratitude and appreciation, if there is one?
That's a tough one.
Right?
Gratitude is, I guess you're happy that something is the way it is. And I guess appreciation is like maybe someone in your life does something nice for you. You appreciate the act that they did, or you appreciate something. I think it's very tangential.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's interesting because it could be whatever, but in essence, I find the duality of being grateful for something that has passed and appreciating the present moment. Like there's just a magic. Granted, it all is a positive thing, right? Just to show gratitude and appreciation, and folks use it interchangeably, but there's just like a special magic when you tap into the power of each one, because I find that gratitude allows me to prepare for the thing that I'm grateful for in this moment because it's past, right? But at the same time, in the flip, I could be appreciating this present moment, and then when it passes, I'm grateful for that moment as it relates to being appreciative for the next moment. I know it's like a jumble, but it's almost like appreciation could be the present. Like, I appreciate you filming this for me. And then when I go home, I'm really grateful that Grant filmed that for me. So it's just like, however you look at it, one can come before the other or one comes after. It's just that like cyclical nature that it all kind of creates, just being aware of what you're grateful for and what you appreciate.
Right.
Yeah, just my mix.
Yes.
Cool. Welcome back to the Art of Creative Expression. Today, we step into two complementary forces that shape the way we experience life: appreciation and gratitude. Imagine time as the delicate grains of sand suspended in an hourglass. In one moment, it is held, poised in the present, offering us the beauty of here and now. In the next, it flows, leaving behind only memories of echoes of what has passed. Appreciation is the stillness, the pause between moments, where we notice the light, the breath, the heartbeat of the present. It is the grace of witnessing time as it passes. But gratitude? Gratitude is the echo that follows. It is the feeling that lingers as the sand of time settles. Thankful for what has been. We stand each day between appreciation and gratitude. One invites us to embrace the moment before it fades, and the other reminds us to cherish it, even after it's gone. Gratitude and appreciation, they often exist side by side, like sunlight and shadow. I learned this through someone who saw life with such clarity, my granny. She more than anyone showed me the beauty of these two forces intertwining. Months before my granny passed, she came to live with me, and I remember her adjusting to the Bay Area, the cold mornings, the chilly nights. But midday, was a gift. It was if the world had carved out a perfect pocket of warmth just for her. Each day, when the sun was at its peak, she would wheel herself over to the front door. There, through a large window, the light poured in, golden, gentle, like a quiet embrace. She'd open the door and just sit there, letting the sun kiss her face. She didn't need to say a word. Her quiet appreciation for that moment spoke louder than anything. It was as if time stood still for her in those moments. She was fully immersed, breathing in warmth, the light. There was no rush, no thoughts of what had been or what was to come. She simply appreciated. But at night, after the sun had set and the house grew cold again, something changed in her. She would sit quietly, sometimes tears welling in her eyes, as she whispered, "Thanks. Thanks for sun, for the warmth, for the day that had passed." I watched as her gratitude grew deeper and deeper, more profound with each passing of each evening. I realized that appreciation is the sunlight, felt in the moment, bright and alive. And gratitude? Gratitude is the warmth that remains after the sunlight has faded and the quiet reflection on all that has touched us and passed. Appreciation and gratitude, though intertwined, each serves a distinct purpose in how we experience life. But how do we practice them? Not just as ideas, but as tools for transformation. Appreciation. It's active. It's about stopping, noticing, and fully engaging with the moment in front of you. A simple yet powerful practice is this. When you wake up in the morning, take a minute to pause. Before checking your phone, jumping into the day, simply observe your surroundings. Feel the warmth of your bed, the light filtering through your windows, or the stillness of the morning. This is appreciation, the active acknowledgement of the present. Gratitude, on the other hand, is reflective. It comes at the end of the day when the sun is set and you take a moment to look back on what has unfolded. A gratitude practice can be as simple as asking yourself, what moments today made me feel alive? What challenges taught me something? By reflecting on these, you cultivate gratitude, the settling of the sand, the quiet recognition of the lessons life has given. These practices, pausing to appreciate the present and reflecting with gratitude on the past, help us live more fully. They ground us in the now, while also allowing us to carry the wisdom of our experiences forward. In my own personal life, I've often struggled with balancing the constant demands of work and life. There was a time when I found myself moving from one task to the next, always in pursuit of the next goal. I was so focused on the future that I rarely paused to appreciate the present. I remember a turning point, a moment when I realized that I was missing the beauty of the journey. I started incorporating a daily practice of appreciation. I would take just a few minutes each day to pause, to recognize the small wins, the conversations that mattered, the tasks that I completed, however minor they were. As I started doing this, something changed. My perspective was shifted. I found that by appreciating the present moment, I was more grounded, more connected, more centered. And when I added a gratitude practice, reflecting at the end of each week on the lessons I had learned, the growth I had experienced, it deepened my sense of purpose. Appreciation kept me grounded in the moment. Gratitude allowed me to carry those moments forward, to see the value in each day, each interaction. This balance transformed how I approached my work and my life, not with urgency, but with presence and purpose. So today, I invite you to hold your own hourglass. Take a moment to pause and appreciate this very instant. Then, as the day comes to a close, reflect with gratitude on the moments that have shaped you. Much appreciation for all of you spending the time with me today. As always, be kind to yourself and try to do something kind for someone else. It sure makes life sweeter. If you or someone you know is seeking support and guidance on their journey of transformation, visit SolSeeking.com to explore my transformation and motivation support services and connect with a community of like minded individuals.